Hey, what's going on, guys? Brock here with another video review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the NECA Godzilla vs. Spacegodzilla, Godzilla of the 90s. Come on, who does not like Godzilla? The Godzilla movies have been around for ages, and I'm finally glad that NECA decided to make this particular version of Godzilla. We got the 2014 Godzilla, which I will be reviewing and comparing him to in this video. And, you know, over the years, we've gotten so many figures. Bandai being the people who have been releasing these figures, with not a lot of articulation and such, but they're still great figures. 90s, we got the Trendmasters figures, which are pretty much the same articulation as Bandai's, and those are still great figures in their own. And then, well, we have Monster Arts, which are expensive as all hell, and I would love to own a Monster Arts figure someday, maybe one or a couple, but they're just way too expensive. But for a good alternative, NECA is always there for you. For the packaging, Godzilla comes in this huge blister card packaging. See right there, Godzilla versus Spacegodzilla. And we got a nice poster. Kind of looks like one of those old style posters that you know, would be released in Japan advertising a Godzilla movie. You see Godzilla there in his classic 1950s look, if I recall. And we got Gojira in Japanese writing on the side there. Onto the back is a picture of the figure in a pretty cool pose, and then Godzilla. Now, one thing I want to point out though is if this is specifically Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Spacegodzilla, are we getting a NECA Spacegodzilla? Alright, the first thing I want to point out about this figure is the sculpt. It's NECA. NECA never does a bad job with their sculpts, and with Godzilla, it's no exception. They captured the likeness to the 90s Godzilla perfectly. Down to the little ears at the top there, look at that. He's even got the red eyes, if you guys remember from Godzilla vs. the Destroyer and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Godzilla had a really serious look in these films. The back is done beautifully, nice wash of paint right there, dark gray over the white, not just a plain white like a lot of Godzilla figures like to do, so they just definitely added some nice detail there. All the way down, like the NECA 2014 Godzilla, his tail does come in separate pieces that you just snap on. This figure is definitely a bit taller and a lot more meaty, more meat on this guy. In the arms and such. He actually has more articulation too, actually. Godzilla here, he doesn't come with any accessories if you want to count the tail. Articulation wise, Godzilla's head actually can fully rotate, which is really nice on the neck here, and the head doesn't really rotate like the NECA figure, so I wouldn't really recommend doing that too much. You don't want to break this guy. His jaw actually can close fully, so that's pretty nice, and it can open that far, so you can actually, you know, kind of mimic the atomic breath, which is kind of cool. I do like that. Arms are actually very articulated compared to the other figure. They're actually on what appears to be a ball joint, so the shoulders up here can actually fully rotate all the way around. He's got a rotation in the bicep there. You see there, he's got a bend in the elbow, which is also pretty cool. His wrist actually does have full rotation as well, and you can actually move his fingers in and out, which is also pretty cool. Then we get up to the waist area, and it's a nice, well, I don't want to say the waist. Is it the waist? Well, it's in the chest area, so he's got full rotation there. He's got the classic Kaiju V joint, so legs do fully rotate all the way around. They can go slightly in and out. And like the other NECA figure, he does have a bend in the elbow there. Or elbow. Can't talk. He has a bend in the knee, forgive my language. So he's got a bend in the knee there. Feet, see they got full rotation there, which is pretty nice. His tail has rotation in 3 points. And it can go side to side, you can bend it, and then he's got the bendy wire just like the 2014 Godzilla in this area here, which is a decently soft plastic, so you could just put his tail to this side and whatnot. But yeah, you can actually pose this guy rather well. And like I said, this is a nice substitute if you can't get yourself a Monster Arts Godzilla. For 20 to 25 bucks, you can't really go wrong with this. And here is 90s Godzilla standing alongside his 2014 remake counterpart. And yeah, I actually really like the scale here. They are about the same height. 90s Godzilla is a bit taller, but overall they're both great figures. He actually has more articulation due to the arms having more with the you know, they're able to go out more than this guy. But overall, I mean, it's pretty cool, and you can actually like match these guys against each other, you know, old versus new. But no, they're both pretty cool. This is definitely a great figure to pick up if you can't afford yourself a Monster Arts figure. I'm hoping NECA dishes out more monsters. I would love to see a Mecha Godzilla, either era, you know, 1970s or the newer ones. A King Ghidorah would be awesome. Or like I said, a Spacegodzilla. Anyway guys, today I was looking at the NECA Godzilla versus Spacegodzilla 90s Godzilla figure. Please be sure to rate the video. Well, you can't really rate anymore. Be sure to like the video, comment on it if you have not, and subscribe to me and follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/AntiBrock Figure Reviews. Check me out, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya!